to silence, feeling the sensations in my body, allowing my thoughts to settle. Much to share on my heart space. And although my mind, my Virgo rising tendencies wants my words to come out perfectly, I release that. I speak with intention. I trust that my words will land, resonate, activate codes within those who are ready to receive the light. No more holding back, holding my tongue, speaking truth powerfully. I speak truth powerfully, and I trust that it will reach those who are ready to receive the light. I shared a video titled Go Back to the Basics. And that's really where everyone must begin, the foundation, the basics. What is your relationship with your body? How is your overall health, physically, mentally, energetically, spiritually? What dis-ease or dis-ease is have manifested within your vessel due to your own decisions and choices, due to the things that you're eating, the environments you're in, your mindset, what you believe about yourself, and any projections that you put onto others. What addictions do you have? Addictions come in various forms, and most people are addicted to something, whether it's what you think, a physical substance, something you're ashamed of, whatever that may be. What are you addicted to? Now go back to the first question. What is your relationship with your body? What is your perspective of health? What does healthy look like, mean, feel like for you? My journey began in 2020, and I was forced from the divine higher sources, pushed into this path of holistic health and wellness. I did not see this for myself. It's not something that I planned. I trusted in the divine guidance of where I was being led in the space that I was in at the time and what was happening in my world. I chose to surrender and receive. What I received was information that differed from my consciousness at the time, something different than what I was used to. Information about the human body, information about holistic healing, information about herbs, the power of fruits, plant-based eating, the alkaline lifestyle, breath work, meditation, movement, alternative medicine and healing modalities, universal consciousness and all that it encompasses. I received that information, and although in moments, I had moments where I was like, what is this? What is reversing dis-ease naturally? What? There's no such thing as a dis-ease. What? But I was open to receiving the information, the knowledge, the truth, learning about the healthcare industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the food industry, all of the industries that perpetuate dis-ease because they make money, profit from your sickness. I no longer wanted to participate in any of it, and I chose to reclaim my power. And although it was different, I had never done it before. I wasn't really sure what was going to come of it, but I knew that it had to be better than what I was experiencing in that moment. I did my first herbal cleanse and instantly felt relief. I was eager to learn more. I continued to cleanse my body with herbs. I consumed more fruit than I had ever consumed. I eliminated toxins from my cabinets, from my home, toxins in the form of foods, meat, dairy, processed foods, processed sugar, toxic skincare, soaps, perfumes, even most cleaning products at that time. I released it and I started fresh. I brought life into my home. High vibrational foods, plants, herbs, fruit, vegetables, cleansing tools. Everything changed. My world changed. But everything really started to resonate whenever I began to experience oneness and balance, healing within myself. And for me, I didn't have this period of like, oh, I'm gonna do it on this day at this time. I did it instantly. I released everything. Like I said, I surrendered to the journey. This was very instant and fast moving for me, but it was definitely a part of my journey so that I would be able to even speak from the place of experience to share my truth and the power of plants, the wisdom and healing that is embedded within the plant's genetic code that is the same as my genetic code. Connecting with nature, eating abundantly from nature. This was a lifestyle change, a mindset shift that opened my mind and my eye, my first eye, my mind's eye, to the illusions that were around me, the illusions that are still around. I just am able to see them clearly. Clear gut, clear mind, aligned energy, intentional eating, cellular regeneration, DNA activation, eating to live. I choose life. I will continue to choose life. I honor myself, honor my cells through high vibrational eating, living in alignment with nature, flowing rhythmically with Ra, the sun. And this isn't one of those, oh, I did this, you can do it too. The truth behind that is, if your spirit's not ready to receive or change, then you will repeat the cycles that you're in. You will continue to experience imbalance until your soul, your spirit, your higher self pushes you into that state of instant change, making a conscious decision to do something different than what you've done before, to unlearn all of the programming, the conditioning, and to relearn truth, whatever truth is for you, but truth that is and cannot be challenged. Everyone deserves healing. Everyone deserves to be one within their bodies. No one should be on prescription medicines for the rest of their lives or in and out of doctors' offices and clinics and emergency rooms. What is your relationship with your body? Observe those around you. What is other people's relationships with their bodies just based off how you're seeing them, what they're eating, how they speak about their diet or what they can't do, won't do, ain't doing. Choosing death. I choose life. I know the power of the herbs, fruit, the body, my body, the divinity. the sacredness. Healing is in the organs. They're intelligent. Your body's intelligent. See, systems function, but your body is a divine system. It knows. Listen to it. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Listen to your gut. Cleanse your gut. Because that's where dis-ease manifests. That's where it all begins. All right, now I would just like to take a moment of silence for my righteous and honorable ancestors who transitioned, who had various complications or dis-ease that manifested within their vessels, whose lives were cut short due to generations of poor lifestyles. It doesn't mean that they didn't want better for themselves or that they weren't great people, because they were, and I'm sure that they did. But there also comes a time where you have to step outside of what has been known, or outside of the way that it is within family structures, society, patterns, and choose life. Because I'm very sure that many of my ancestors who were dealing with health complications still continue to eat the way that they ate. I don't know if anyone who was on a healthy plant-based journey or intentional about their cleansing or eliminated meat and all that from their diets and transformed their diet to a living. And there's much to learn from them and their experiences that have manifested in present generation. And I speak from my heart space whenever I say this. There are individuals that are coming to mind right now who are in the physical um, space. Their heart is beating, but their organs are failing. They haven't chose life. They were not yet, or are not yet, ready to receive the light, to do something different, to make change. And that's usually what it takes: action. Just doing it. But the older generations are typically set in their ways. But that's not an excuse. There's no excuse to continue living and experiencing dis-ease. Telling people to change their diet really like puts them in a different state of mind. Like, I ain't doing that. Okay, so continue to take your prescription medicines, continue to dish out all of this money to these industries that are meant to keep you coming back. You're addicted. And this is the part of me where I'm like, oh, I want so much for people to heal. And I am forever grateful for my journey. And it's even like reflecting back on where I started. In 2020, I did a raw vegan challenge and I experienced positive changes and harmony within my body. But due to my ignorance, I spoke ignorantly and I said, oh, this is great. I experienced these changes, but I don't see myself changing my diet. Ignorance. And not too long after, I had to deal with imbalances within my body. I was forced into this divinely so that I could experience this, heal myself, and share. And for a while, I was sharing, but it got to the point where I'm just like, my words just aren't landing. People are hearing me, even my own family members, they're hearing me, but they're not listening. And that's how I tend to experience people. They hear me, but they're not listening because they're not soulfully ready to receive the information. And I had to learn that I'm not here to save people. It's not my job to save anyone, but I can plant a seed and I can guide you. Healing is a very, it's a self-led journey. I'm the guide, but you have to want that and lead yourself. You're the one that is having to go through that journey. I can't go through that journey for you, but I'm here to support, to share resources, to be a resource, to hold space. Everyone deserves healing and to be in harmony with their body. To love yourself is to heal yourself, is to eat high vibrational foods. Self-love is self-generation, self-regeneration, cellular regeneration, DNA activation. Fruits and vegetables, and mainly fruit. I really love to speak on the power of the fruit. They're genetically coded, as I said before, with the information, instructions that when you consume them and it goes through your mouth, your esophagus, down to your stomach, like your body already knows what to do with that information. And it gets what it needs, it carries it to another system, everything's working synergistically. Everything is communicating, your body's communicating. It's not a good feeling to like want so badly for healing of others and to continuously see people deteriorating their bodies, harming their bodies, excessive drinking in general, eating all of the soul food, although it's like cultural, it's actually killing you. Those recipes that got passed down through generations are killing you. Was the last time you cleansed your gut? Or have you ever cleansed your gut? Your body? Do you move your body? Are you fueling your body? I speak healing, life, abundance, patience, mental clarity, enhanced discernment, action accompanied with intention into the universe for myself and others. I send healing to those who are experiencing disharmony, dis-ease within their bodies. Healing requires change. And when you choose life and you choose to change your habits, you cut the cords, you sever those cords from addictions and attachments, you will ascend. You will come into harmony. You will experience Ma'at within. Your cells will regenerate. Your mind will be clear. When was the last time you expressed gratitude to your organs or your skin, your eyes, your mouth, your hair, your feet, hands, arms, everything? I express gratitude to all of the cells in my body for the divinity that is encoded in my DNA, for my physical body, all of the systems that help me to live and experience this world, to my mind and nervous system, digestive system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, endocrine system, all of the systems, skeletal system. I honor my anatomy, for it is a part of me. I trust that my words, my hekau, will activate the code within your DNA to make a change, to honor your vessel, to cleanse your gut, to purify your blood, to move your lymph, to truly see your divinity, to reclaim your health and your power, to sever the cords of all systems that are put in place to suppress you and your cells and your DNA, that are meant to instill fear into you, revoke, rebuke, release fear. I receive light, healing. I am in alignment with my balance, harmony. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Herbs, herbs, herbs. Fruit, fruit, fruit. Move, move, move. Your body and your cells. Speak life. Speak healing. Speak positive, powerful words. Be mindful of your thoughts and how you speak about yourself. What you put out manifests. What is the relationship with your body? What does self-love look like for you? Honor thyself, heal thyself, and your healing will heal others. I give thanks for the divine guidance along my journey, for my righteous ancestors and spiritual team, my protectors, the Netaru. I give thanks for this present moment, activating my throat chakra, utilizing my sacred word, my hekau. I am that I am, I am, I am, I am. Sekhmet Ra. Asé O.